The ladies' competition is half over. As expected, Michelle Kwan sits atop the standings. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight. I'm Michael Barkan, and I'll tell you what a night we have had tonight at the Core State Center. As you know, this is figure skating week here on Comcast Sportsnet, and as you may have heard, Michelle Kwan sits atop the standings after the ladies' short program. 7 of 9 judges watching her performance gave her a perfect score of 6. We'll hear from the once and future champion a bit later. Earlier this week, we talked to the once and future champion, Michelle Kwan. She is a 1996 world and U.S. national champion. And when we return, we will talk to her. She stopped into the studio a little bit earlier this week, and we talked to her about her hopes for making the Olympic team and getting a gold medal. That's when we come back on Spotlight. Welcome back to Spotlight, everyone. I'm Michael Barkan, and we are very pleased to have with us the 1996 World and U.S. National Champ, Michelle Kwan, and we think, perhaps the champ this year and perhaps Olympic champion. How is your training going coming into this event?
Well, my training's been going good. My injury has slowed me back a bit, but everything else is okay, and my head is okay mentally, and physically I'm very prepared.
Everyone's made a lot about this injury. Is it bothersome enough that will keep you from doing your routine as you like to do it?
There was some question about if I was going to compete, but you know, in my mind, I knew I was going to can be here, and I knew that I can do it and pull it off.
How is this different this week from the rest of the weeks of the year where you're doing events that are not nearly as high pressure as this?
Well, nationals is always very difficult because you got to make it to the Olympic team, right? And it's a harder competition because, I mean, we have another world champion that I'm competing against, and there's a lot of great skaters out there.
You speak about another world champion. This time 4 years ago, you were on the Olympic team. You were ready to go to Norway. In fact, you did go to Norway, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, you get yanked. When you look back on that, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I remember having been through that experience. It was like I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was going to compete, if I was going to just be sent there. But eventually I got sent there just in case anything would happen. And after the draw of what order to skate, I knew I wasn't going to compete. So I had to be the spectator and just sit up in the nosebleeds and watch.
You were 13 at the time?
Yes.
What was the sense of? Was there a lot of disappointment, or did you feel, well, I'm going to get my shot in 98? There
was some disappointment. I mean, as being a skater, I was like, why am I not out there? Why can't I compete? But then I thought to myself, you know, I've got my chance in 98.
If you skate your best here, you will undoubtedly go on to make the Olympic team and perhaps get the gold medal in Nagano. If you don't skate your best, though, many feel you're going to make the team anyway. Do you feel like that confidence there that comes with knowing that you're going to make this team regardless?
I mean, it helps knowing that you'll be there and compete at the Olympics. But they said to me, you know, you can have a bye and you can be sent to Nagano without competing nationals. And I thought, no way, you know, I want to earn this spot. I want to deserve to go.
How do you deal with the pressure of being the favorite to win the Olympic gold?
I think I just have to put it in perspective and really think, what are the Olympics? It's just another competition. I got to have fun and really enjoy myself, and I guess savor every minute of it, because it's only once in a lifetime that an athlete gets to go.
You started skating at 5 years old. When did you begin dreaming of winning Olympic gold?
I think it was 1988 when I watched the Olympics. You know, there was Brian Boitano who, you know, was representing the U.S., and I was totally rooting for him, and he won, and I was like, he won the Olympics, and I thought, you know, I want to go to the Olympics. You know, I never thought it was going to be this hard, but once you get into it, you can't look back. I mean, right now I'm going for my dream, and that's to represent the U.S. and going to 98 Olympics.
I'm told you wear a good luck charm around your neck. Where did you get it?
Well, this was given to from my grandma, and it's a good luck charm, and on the back it says good luck, and so I wear it all the time, and I never take it off.
Finally, what's your life been like, your daily regimen when you come to an event like this? Your hours, what time do you get up? How's your training going, and what time do you get to sleep every night?
Well, it's very difficult. I mean, this is the easy part, being at the competition, knowing you're ready. But it's hard when you're at home and you got to practice every day, knowing that you got to do it even when you're tired, And I mean, the injury slowed me down and limited me to skating as much as I used to. So I wake about 8 o'clock. I take it pretty easy, skate the 10:15, come home, eat lunch, skate the 1:15, and then I go home and do homework maybe, and take a nap, skate the 5:45, and then work out. And by the time that's all over, I go to bed around 10, 11 o'clock.
Your program's different this time, right? You very serious about your programs in the past, and now it seems, as you said earlier, you've lightened up with the program.
Well, I've really lightened up the program. I mean, I used to have a very dramatic, very different than every other skater, but now it's I want it to be free. I want to listen to the music and have goosebumps. And I chose this music because, in 80 years, I want to look at my performance at the Olympics and think, that was me. It wasn't like a character I was playing. It was me.
We wish you the best of luck. Thanks a lot. Michelle Kwan's our guest. We'll be back with more on Spotlight in a moment.